Well, it's enough to get me a new bag. Come on, lazy bone. Hurry up with the delivery and sell more blood tomorrow.
Lillian.
Francis? Francis. Francis. I'm telling you, it's your fault for being useless. You loser. It has nothing to do with me. You asked for it?
Let's go, let's go.
Help me.
Stay out of this. Go, go, go.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Someone. Please help me. Please. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? I'm a copy of you from a parallel universe. A copy of me? It's something the science of the world cannot explain. Your will to survive warped the trace of space and parallel universes. So another you in a parallel universe was copied and appeared here. Now, I'm passing on to you the ability to copy. He's gone. The ability to copy. Is this for real? Am I dreaming? God, I can really copy it. Yet. Wow. Yet. Ha 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 ha. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Gosh, with this power, I'd get rich even if I ran a water plant. Amazing. Amazing. I'm gonna be rich.
Well, is this guy crazy?
You know nothing. I can copy things with my finger. Got it? I'm gonna be rich. And I'll soon be the richest man in Edinburgh.
I bet he's out of his mind. Come on, let's go.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich.
Hey, young man. Are you all right?
Yes.
Hey, young man. My car is parked nearby. I can take you to the hospital for a checkup.
Well, sir, I am fine. I was just a little taken aback. This snuff bottle looks good.
Oh? You're interested in it?
So I've gotten Mr. Lomas's ability to appraise antiques. This snuff bottle is made of nickel white material. Its color is as beautiful as jade, and it is lustrous. It's typical of something used by royalty. Also, the patterns on the top are nice and delicate. It must be the work of a court painter. I guess it's worth a lot.
Impressive. You're right. This snuff bottle was for the royalty, and it's the only one left. Few people know about it because of its unique design, but you could tell it at a glance. You are really awesome.
Did I hit the nail on the head? I can really appraise antiques now. I somehow just know this knowledge. Is that because I just copied the ability to appraise antiques?
With such a keen eye, you shouldn't lead a life like this. I'm Adolph Lomas from the Treasure House. May I know your name?
Treasure House? That's the top antique store in Edinburgh. Mr. Lomas, it's said that rich guys from all over the country come to ask you to appraise their antiques. You're the appraising daddy in Breton? Oh, well. I'm Francis Lane.
Ha 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 ha, I'm flattered. Francis, if you want, you can be a manager at Treasure House. I'll pay you handsomely.
Mr. Lomas, I guessed the story of this snuff bottle by chance. If I accepted your offer, I'd dishonor you.
Well, I see. You have no intention of doing that. It doesn't matter. If you ever change your mind, feel free to meet me at Treasure House.
Yes, I will.
Well, see you around.
My god, I can really appraise antiques now. If this ability can even copy skills, there's nothing I can't do. Oh, right. Can money be copied? Yes. Hi there. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, why are they sharing the same number?
I'll need a man to take the money here.
All of this is a dead man's stuff. Why would you want these? That's bad luck. Whatever you want, I'll buy it for you.
Lillian, you left me on the roadside, and now you're here to take my things? Who is this guy?
Francis? Why are you still alive? Now that you've caught us, I won't hide it any longer. I have been with Mr. Chow for long.
I took 3 jobs to support you, and I got a mortgage to buy you this apartment. But you cheated on me.
Support me? Who do you think you are? Listen up. Only a rich man like Mr. Chow can afford to support me and knows what I want.
Sleeping with women I've slept with, and trying to take my stuff. I have to say, you're just a trash collector, loving second-hand things.
How dare you disrespect me?
Who the heck are you calling secondhand?
Oops, I misspoke. You're not second-hand. After all, you must have slept with plenty of men.
Nonsense. You're smearing me on purpose because I dumped you.
I'm smearing you. You're truly shameless. Now that we've broken up, it's time for you to return the things I bought you. I paid for your clothes, your bag, and your shoes. Take them off.
The fucking poorer, the pettier. Sk. You know what? It's your honor that I let you buy me clothes.
So you don't want to take them off?
I'm taking them off. Francis, don't think you can threaten me with this. You'll only make me despise you more.
Brad, are you jealous? She's in such good shape, and she's mine now.
You're so bad.
I bought your stockings too. Take them off.
Are you kidding me? Can you afford them? The stockings are from Balenciaga. Mr. Chow put them on me himself. Want them? I guess you'll never get a girlfriend again. Well, I'm giving you the stockings.
Do you want to make a copy?
Make 100 copies.
What?
These are all from Balenciaga. Get out of here.
Francis, are you crazy? You know what? Mr. Chow is powerful and influential. He can put you out of work right away. And then you'll become homeless.
Forget it, honey. Tomorrow, I'll take you to the antique row and buy you some nice things. Antiques are for upper-class people like us. Don't waste our time with this loser. Let's go.
Okay.
Antiques? Although I can't copy money, I have the ability to appraise antiques. Mr. Lomas is the top appraiser in Breton. With his ability, I'm sure to find valuable antiques.
Francis? Why did you follow me here? Do you regret it and want to get back together with me?
You're daydreaming. You're trash. I'm here to buy antiques.
I'm telling you, it's too late for you to regret it. I'm about to marry Mr. Chow and live a rich life. As for you, you'll always be a toad. You don't even deserve to be compared to me.
Hey, do you know anything about antiques? You really think that's something you can afford? I guess you're here to collect garbage, because you lost your job, right? Ha 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 ha.
Mr. Chow, you shouldn't underestimate this young man. Mr. Lane has a keen eye for antiques. Quite an expert.
What? He's an expert? I bet his grandma's piss pot is the only one in his family that's ancient.
Ha ha ha. Loser, do you dare to make a bet with me? We both go buy something with $10,000. Whoever gets the more valuable thing wins. If you win, I'll give you $1 million. What do you say?
Sounds good. Just so happens Mr. Lomas is here. He can appraise the antiques. When we finish buying, he'll be the judge.
Okay, it's settled then?
Francis, you've fallen for it? His family owns a business empire. and they have some shops here. He could easily win with a few antiques from his family.
Hey, a promise is a promise. You've promised, and you can't go back on it.
Francis, are you afraid to lose?
Who says I'm afraid? Let's do it.
Sk.
I'm sure I'll get something good.
Everyone, look at these. It's all antiques here.
Sir, are you sure this is an antique?
Haha. Young man, this is my grandson's toy. Why not check out something else? Here are coins from 400 years ago, bowls 700 years ago, glassware and cups from 1,000 years ago. Just tell me if you like. I'll give you a fair price.
This is a hero riding alone for thousands of miles.
A painting of a hero riding a bike. Will you copy it?
Young man, you've got a great eye. This is a hero riding alone for thousands of miles. It's the work of a famous artist with a long history. Look at the texture and the color. It's a real treasure. Since you like it, I'll sell it to you for $50,000.
Sir, do you take me for a fool? This is a fake painting, and you want to sell it to me for $50,000? Oh my gosh, why is there nothing good on this antique row? Am I going to lose the game?
A black tortoise of the north. Will you copy it?
Black tortoise of the north? It's quite valuable. Well, I must get it. Sir, this tortoise looks good. I can put it on my doorstep.
This isn't just an ordinary tortoise. It was passed down to me from my grandfather's grandfather's grandfather. It's a treasured family heirloom, worth at least $30,000.
Oh, come on. It's just a shabby tortoise. How can you charge so much? Do you think I'm a fool? I can buy it for $3,000. If you don't agree, just keep it as your family heirloom.
Wait, young man, just raise the price a little bit.
$3,000. Not a penny more.
Well, all right, it's a deal.
That's more like it. Sir, here you are.
Okay.
Black tortoise of the north is worth at least $30 million. I'll win, for sure.
You've both selected your antiques, right? Hand them over to me for a price appraisal.
Hey, I'll show you something really good today. This is the Lucky Glassware. It's a top 5 antiques in Breton and a treasure of Buddhism. It used to be reserved for the emperor. This one was made by royal craftsmen given to the empress and was one of the empress's burial objects. It's worth at least $10 million.
Francis, you're bound to lose.
A lucky glassware. Will you copy it?
It really is the Lucky Glassware. Don't celebrate too soon. It's still uncertain who will lose. Lillian, Kenneth, I'll make you suffer.
Oh my God. This is indeed a precious antique. Lucky Glassware. Used to be reserved for royalty. It's rare and priceless. This one is most likely the only one left. It's worth at least $10 million.
That's impressive, Mr. Chow. You have eagle's eye. You picked an antique worth $10 million. Francis, you better throw in the towel, or you'll be laughed at by everyone when you show your worthless antique.
Ha ha ha.
It's just a fake, but you treat it like a treasure.
A fake? Francis, what nonsense are you spouting? Do you know anything about antiques?
Bullshit. Didn't you hear what Mr. Lomas said? This is the only one left. Do you think you know more about antiques than Mr. Lomas?
Are you sure? There's only one of this?
Yeah.
So what's this one?
This.
You.
This.
Ah.
Look.
What? You.
I have many of the Lucky Glassware, worth $10 million each.
What's going on?
Well,
The colors are bright. The lines are smooth. This one is real. This one's also real. Why? Does this one look real too? It's real. It's real. It's also real. How come they're all real?
That's impossible. You just said the one Mr. Chow brought was the only one left. But why are there so many now?
These aren't valuable antiques at all. They're just the modern fired glass products. These things are all fakes.
It's all fake. How is that possible? Mr. Lomas, did you see them clearly?
Yes, I did. These are all identical. Since I can't tell if these are real, they must be imitations made by an expert.
Imitations? You mean these are really fake?
Mr. Chow, these things are so real. And judging by the shapes and lines, they seem to be from a long time ago. It isn't worth $10 million. But as an exquisite imitation, it will be worth $10,000.
It made me look like a fool. What's the use of keeping it? It's fake. It's fake. 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 It's all fake.
Alas.
The lucky glassware worth $10 million is now mine. One of you likes secondhand stuff, and the other likes fakes. You two really make a perfect match.
At least Mr. Chow's glass bowl is worth $10,000. How about you? What did you get?
Mr. Lomas, it's an antique I bought for $3,000. Please help me appraise it.
A tortoise? You call this an antique? Francis, did you bring the decoration from someone's doorstep?
Ha ha ha. Francis, do you really think you've bought a valuable antique? You just spent $3,000 on an iron tortoise. I bet you're out of your mind. Ha 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 ha.
Francis, this tortoise looks like it's made of iron, and it is modern. It has no value at all, not to mention $3,000. It's not even worth $300.
Mr. Lomas, please take a closer look. There's something in here, and it's priceless.
Priceless? If this tortoise is an antique, I'll kneel and apologize to you.
Francis, since you don't have a good eye, you shouldn't have come here and bought antiques. You're screwed. Instead of making money, you'll lose $1 million.
Loser, the antique business is not something you can get involved in.
You've made a big mistake, you idiot. This thing is really a treasure.
Gosh, you still won't admit defeat, will you? Well, let's see how you're going to turn this hunk of iron into a treasure.
Then keep your eyes open.
Well, what is it?
Why is it glowing?
My tortoise is made of pure gold.
A golden tortoise?
Then keep your eyes open.
Got golden tortoise?
This tortoise is at least several pounds. It's worth several millions at least. Mr. Chow, maybe you'll lose.
How could I possibly lose? This must be a fake.
Exactly. Who knows if he's trying to trick us? With a copper turtle, so he can win?
If you're ignorant, shut up. I've only heard of gold and iron, never copper and gold.
It's easy to tell if it's true. Gold is soft and copper is hard.
That's right. We'll know the truth if we take a bite of the tortoise's head.
If you bite my tortoise and damage it, can you afford to pay for it?
You think your tortoise is real, huh? Just a damn little tortoise. Even if it's pure gold, it's worth $1 million at most. Besides, what if it's a pile of scrap copper and worthless?
Mr. Lomas, you're an expert. You can take a closer look at the tortoise, then you'll know why it can't possibly be copper.
This tortoise looks majestic. It's standing on clouds, and it's covered in scales, fighting with a snake. This is not an ordinary tortoise. It's the black tortoise of the north. Francis, do you want to sell it? I'm offering $30 million. It's the black tortoise of the north. Francis, you want to sell it? I'm offering $30 million.
Hey, Mr. Lomas, don't let this guy fool you. How can this tortoise be worth $30 million?
You know nothing. According to the ancient legend, Black Tortoise of the North lived in the northern sea and was covered in pure gold. Whenever it appeared, it meant good luck. So this is a rare treasure. It's worth at least $30 million.
Mr. Lomas, you've got a sharp eye.
Black Tortoise of the North? No, it's just an ordinary tortoise. How could it be worth so much money? Mr. Lomas, you must have fallen for it.
I'm offering $50 million.
Jasmine Lyle?
Black Tortoise of the North was the god beast. It revealed the laws of heaven and earth and knew everything. I'd be happy to buy it. I'll pay $50 million.
Wait, I offer $60 million. Ms. Lyle, since when are you interested in antiques? Why are you fighting me over this?
I'm here to pick out a gift for my guests, and I like it very much. I have no choice but to bid against you. Mr. Lomas, sorry. I'm offering $80 million.
Ms. Lyle, my treasure house is missing a centerpiece. I have to get the Black Tortoise of the North. I can offer $100 million.
$100 million? Congrats, Mr. Lomas. It's yours.
Thank you, Francis. You have a good eye for recognizing this rare treasure.
Mr. Lomas, I just got lucky.
There aren't many in Breton who can be praised by Mr. Lomas. Mr. Lane, my grandfather is seriously ill. There's a private auction tomorrow at Phoenix Building. Can you go with me and help me choose a nice antique for the doctors? When it's done, I'll give you $1 million.
Of course I can. I'd love to go with you and learn something.
Good. See you at the auction.
Okay.
Francis, if you ever find another treasure like this, please tell me immediately. I'll buy it for the highest price in Edinburgh.
Thank you, Mr. Lomas.
$100 million? Mr. Chown? We lost, didn't we? Are we going to kneel?
Shut up. Hurry up and leave.
Wait, Mr. Chown, didn't you just say that if you lose, you'll kneel and apologize to me? Are you regretting it and trying to run away?
Who says I regret it?
Then kneel. I have something else to do.
I'm sorry. Just you wait.
Hey, Mr. Chown, don't forget to transfer $1 million to my account.
Francis, I allow you to come back to me. What do you say?
You allow me to come back to you?
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Francis, look at my boobs, and my face, and my body. I'm such a good woman. What's wrong with me? Having my way.
A really good woman wouldn't be like you. You're just a selfish bitch. You want me to come back to you? Who do you think you are? Let me tell you something. I feel sick whenever I'm near you now. Let alone coming back to you.
Francis, you'll regret it. This isn't over.
So this is where the rich hang out. As a food delivery man, I never thought that one day I'd be able to come here.
Yo, isn't this Francis? You've really got some nerve. I can't believe you dare come here. Aren't you worried about making a fool of yourself? Ha 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 ha.
Why can't I be here?
An auction is being held here today. Everyone attending is a big shot. Like Mr. Chown and Mr. Martin. You're a loser. You don't deserve to be here.
So you mean even a dog can participate in the auction at Phoenix Building? As long as he has money?
Yeah, exactly. Even a dog can get in if he's got the money, but you can't.
Oh? No wonder. I just saw 2 dogs here.
He said we were dogs.
You? How dare you insult us?
Young man, since you're not qualified to enter Phoenix Building, have you thought about why? Have you worked hard over the past years?
Wow. You must be Mr. Martin, right? Nice to meet you.
The 8 Extremes Boxing. Do you want to make a copy?
Didn't expect him to be so powerful. This old fart is really something. Yes.
I know you're over-ambitious, and you're here to curry favor with the rich, to get wealthy overnight. Today, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Bring the bricks over.
Wow.
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 Mr. Martin, you're amazing. Ha ha ha.
Young man, you'd better get out of here right now, or else...
Wow.
I'll definitely make you suffer.
Cut the crap.
You're asking for trouble.
I won. Although my skills are copied from his, I am younger.
8 Extremes Boxing. How could it be? My grandfather taught me this boxing. Why do you know it?
8 Extremes. Boxing is the worst thing I've ever learned. Give it up. You can't beat me.
You...
Loser, you have a death wish. Mr. Martin is the head of 8 Extreme Sect. You won't do well by offending him.
Is the head of 8 Extreme Sect so weak I can easily defeat him?
How dare you insult me? Since you think you're good, why not have a match with me? If I lose, I'll kneel and admit you're better. But if you lose, I'll take your life.
Okay. What do you want to compete?
I knew invulnerable martial arts. Let's see who will suffer less when attacked. Guys, bring the sword and spear.
Well, Francis, you'd better kneel right now and apologize to Mr. Martin. Otherwise, you'll have a tragic end.
That's not your concern.
Young man, you've got a lot of nerve. Well, I'll go first. Ah, come on.
You're amazing, Mr. Martin. Wow. Wow.
Mr. Martin, you're awesome. You really are invulnerable.
Oh my. Invulnerable martial arts is really good. Your body is impenetrable. Ha 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 ha.
I started learning martial arts at the age of 7. Swords and spears can't hurt me. Now, breaking bricks and stones is a piece of cake for me.
Francis, you've never seen such martial arts, have you?
You're right. I've never seen anything like. Your skills at flattery, you're truly impressive.
You?
Well, all you can do now is talk tough. After all, you'll soon be trembling with fear and begging for mercy on your knees.
Young man, if you kneel and beg me now, I can spare your life.
You're such a big talker. How dare you be so arrogant in front of me? You don't throw your punches with enough speed and power. You haven't mastered the invulnerable martial arts. Today I'll teach you a lesson on behalf of your grandfather.
Since you're so eager to be finished, I'll satisfy you. Get him. Fire cloud sphere. How is this possible? You studied the invulnerable martial arts.
Oh, come on. He's just a delivery guy. How could he have studied the invulnerable martial arts? Spill it? What kind of dirty tricks did you use?
Mr. Chow's right. I was with him for a long time, I'm sure. He's a loser through and through. The sword and spear must be fake.
That makes sense. I knew it. A young man couldn't have learned my family's martial arts. Tell me, when did you switch the weapons?
You'll know if the weapons are real. With a test.
Brat, I'll make you pay. You insulted us and fooled us. I'll finish you today.
Stop it. Mr. Lane is my guest. Bullying him is disrespecting the Lyle family. Everyone, do you have a problem with my family?
Ms. Lyle, are you really going to pay $1 million for this loser to help you? He's just a useless delivery guy. He knows nothing about antiques. I bet you'll regret it.
You're in no position to meddle in my affairs. Francis, let's go inside.
Okay.
Brat, I won't let you off.
My grandfather is seriously ill. We need Dr. Black and White to treat him. So I want to buy a valuable antique for the 2 doctors.
Don't worry, I'll definitely help you find something great.
Everyone here is a big shot. This auction is intended for you to get your favorite antiques. Besides the collections we're going to auction, if you have any collections to sell, we'll conduct a live auction for you after appraisal. Our first auction item today is an aged 3-legged pot. This pot is brightly colored and elegantly shaped. Its walls are of uniform thickness, and the sound of liquid flowing can be heard when it is shaken. According to the appraisal, it was made by royal craftsmen. The starting bid is $10 million.
An ancient piss pot. Will you copy it?
I knew it was a piss pot.
I can smell something faintly with lingering scent. This must be a pot of good wine. I'll bid $12 million.
Good wine? I'll take this. $13 million.
$14 million.
$15 million.
What a pity that you guys, a pot of wine, pay that much money.
I guess this is...
Mr. Lomas, you also know what this is?
We share the same view. I knew I was right about you. Francis, you really have a keen eye.
I see it the same way you do. Because my ability to appraise antiques is a copy of yours.
What are you talking about? I don't get it. But I know Dr. Black and White love to drink. I can buy this for them. I'll offer $18 million.
Wait, you can't buy this.
Why? For wine lovers, this pot is worth even more than $20 million.
I'm offering $20 million.
Francis, I bet you have no idea how valuable the 1,000-year-old wine is. Now, the 50-year-old wine is worth $1 million. The 1,000-year-old wine is priceless.
Hey, this is not a pot for fine wine, but an ancient piss pot.
What? Oh my gosh.
Since you're all so blind, I'll take this pot of fine wine and I'll open the wine on the spot and share it with everyone present. What do you say?
Great.
$20 million once. $20 million twice. $20 million sold. Congratulations to Mr. Chow for getting the wine. Mr. Chow, please open it personally and let everyone taste it.
The smell of this wine is a little strange.
Why doesn't it smell like wine?
Yeah, it smells a little weird.
Well, you guys don't get it. That's because it's been sealed for too long. Besides, this wine is from 1,000 years ago. It's normal for it to have unique qualities.
Mr. Chow, you cleared my confusion. Now I can sense a vague aroma of wine. Hurry up. Let me try it.
Okay, go pour the wine. Come on, let's drink it together.
Let me have one.
Wait, everyone, you better not drink it. This is not something good.
I guess you are just being jealous.
Exactly. I'm sure this wine is good for beauty and longevity. Miss Lyle, would you like a glass? I can give you one.
Well, I don't think I can enjoy such a good thing.
Why do I feel like this wine? This wine. Well, let's drink it up.
Come on, let's drink. Drink it up.
Alas, we shouldn't have drunk it.
Come on, let's drink. Drink it up.
Alas, we shouldn't have drunk it.
This wine.
Well, why does this wine taste weird?
Perhaps the ancients had different tastes than we do?
Could it be that the taste has changed? After 1,000 years?
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is not a wine pot, but a piss pot used by ancient royalty. And of course, what's inside is not wine, but piss.
Hey, what nonsense are you spouting?
If you don't believe me, you can ask Mr. Lomas. He's an expert in appraising antiques.
This is indeed a piss pot.
What? How could it be?
No.
Alas, Mr. Lane advised you not to drink it just now, but you didn't listen.
Mr. Chow, look on the bright side. This pot was used by royalty. Maybe what's in it is the piss of the queen or a certain consort. It's a great advantage for you to drink it.
You!
$20 million for a piss pot? Mr. Chow, good job.
You knew it from the beginning. Why didn't you tell us? You're really mean.
Come on. How can you blame me for that? I told you not to drink it, but you didn't listen to me.
Continue the auction.
Well, okay. Here comes the second item for today's auction.
What is this? It looks like an ordinary stone tablet.
This is a tombstone, found in the mountains 10 years ago. Despite the long period of war, its color and shape remain unchanged. This tombstone is cold as ice, and no insect or beast dares to come near it. The starting price is $8 million. Feel free to get a closer look if you're interested.
$8 million for a useless stone? Is this a joke?
This stone does look like it's from a long time ago, but it has no collection value.
So what? If it's from 10,000 years ago, it's still just a worthless stone.
This is a treasure.
I'll take it for $8 million.
Francis, Are you sure about this? You're really gonna pay $8 million for this worthless stone? Even though it's ancient, it still doesn't have any collection value.
Someone thinks too highly of himself. He forgets. He's just a delivery man. Even if he made some money because of a stroke of luck, he's still a loser.
Ha 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 ha. Francis, why didn't you tell me you wanted a stone? I could find you a big mountain. There are countless stones. You can have any amount you want.
Exactly. I also have a stone in my cesspit, and it's from at least 2,000 years ago. I can sell it to you just for $10 million. What do you think about that?
Francis, you were impulsive. So what if this stone is from many years ago? It's not worth much.
You're a bumpkin. But you got involved in the antique business. I bet you'll lose all the money you made sooner or later.
Other stones are worthless, even if they are very old. But this stone is different.
Oh, come on. Francis, what now? Are we all blind? And you're the only one with a good eye? Well, can you turn this useless stone into a treasure?
You'll find out soon. Impossible. How could this be?
He's hit it so many times, and the stone remains unchanged.
Hey, are you out of your mind? Do you really think there's something in there?
$8 million for a stone, which is worthless. You're trying to get rich overnight, aren't you? Stop dreaming.
That's impossible. Since this stone has been carefully protected, it's naturally different. It's not right.
Francis, it's no big deal that you misjudged it. This stone doesn't look like it has anything in it.
Francis, this stone is narrow. It can't hold any antiques inside. And even if there were, they must have decayed long ago. I'm afraid you did overpay, but it doesn't matter. You'll make the right call next time.
That's impossible. There's definitely something unusual. It's cold as ice. Ice? If there's fire, the stone will crack. Got it.
What a troublemaker.
What's going on? What's he doing? Why would he light it?
It appears
Gosh, this tombstone is made of gold.
Look, there are words engraved on it.
All merits and faults are for people to judge. This is the Queen's tombstone.
People have never understood why nothing is written on the Queen's tombstone, and scholars have argued about it for years. Turns out, the Queen's real tombstone was hidden up here. How impressive. The Queen was truly majestic.
The Queen's tombstone? Why is Francis so lucky? He even found the Queen's tombstone?
Can't believe he just bought a useless stone. And it's the Queen's tombstone.
An ancient mystery is solved. It's priceless. It's priceless. Francis, I'll offer you 100 million for this.
I'm offering 150 million.
I'll give 300 million.
350 million.
400 million, 500 million, 600 million, 800 million.
No, I can't miss something like this. I offer $1 billion.
1.2 million.
$2 billion.
$2 billion?
Lyle family is quite wealthy. Even though we want to bid, we don't have enough money. Anyone else want to raise the price? If not, this tombstone is Ms. Lyle's.
Thank you all. This tombstone is of great value. It'll be a perfect gift for Dr. Black and White. I'll have it taken away right away. Francis, I was right to invite you to come here with me. Thank you for helping me get such a great thing.
This tombstone is nothing. Mrs. Lyle, it's too early to draw a conclusion. I have an even better treasure that I haven't shown everyone.
What kind of treasure?
Someone, bring the stone Buddha over here. This stone Buddha is over 1,000 years old. Because of the war, it was once sold to Japan. Thankfully, my dad is good friends with Mr. Sanderson from Japan. My family paid $100 million to get back this national treasure. What do you say? It's better than that tombstone, right?
Mr. Chow, may I come closer to have a look?
Of course. Everyone, please come and have a look. Ha 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 ha.
It's precious. Yeah.
Judging from the craftsmanship, this stone Buddha is indeed very old. Exquisite workmanship. Smooth lines, round and smooth surface. It's definitely the work of a master, I'm sure. This is a treasure.
It's really good.
The body is smooth and delicate. Indeed, it's a great piece with a long history.
A golden Buddha head. Do you want to make a copy?
A golden Buddha head? This is clearly a stone Buddha. Why a golden Buddha head be detected? Could it be that the outer layer of this stuff is fake and the real treasure is inside?
Hey! Have you touched it enough? This is the stone Buddha with a long history. It's worth way more than you can afford. You don't deserve to touch it.
Exactly. If it's damaged, can you afford to pay for it?
Even if you gave it to me, I wouldn't want it.
As a young man, you are overambitious, and you always covet what doesn't belong to you. I'll offer $300 million for this stone Buddha.
I'll give $400 million.
I'm offering $500 million.
I'll offer 6.
Hey, don't bid on this stone Buddha.
Why? This stone Buddha has a good color and is of top quality?
This stone Buddha does have a good color, and it's smooth and delicate. It's of top quality. But it's a fake.
A fake?
A fake?
What? What nonsense are you talking about? My family bought this thing from Mr. Sanderson for $100 million. Who are you to say it's a fake?
Brat, you must have slandered Mr. Chow out of jealousy.
Do you have any evidence? How dare you say my stone Buddha is fake? If you can't show me evidence today, I'll crush you.
Who said I have no evidence? Everyone, please look at the top of the stone Buddha. The top of the head should be polished with the soft, textured ore sand, but the forger used harder and cheaper quartz and river sand. That's why the surface is rough. The dull color and rough lines are enough to prove that this is a fake.
You're right. The surface is indeed rough. This thing used to be offered to the Emperor. Craftsmen could never make such a mistake. So this is really an imitation.
Francis, good thing you discovered it in time, or I'd lose a lot of money.
Since it's a fake, even if it's an exquisite imitation, it's not worth anything.
Mr. Chow, you're trying to sell us a fake?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know? In that case, the auction is void. We don't want this stone Buddha anymore.
Right, we're not going to buy it anymore.
$100 million for a fake, Mr. Chow. You'd better get out of the antique business, or you'd probably lose all your family's money. How about this? I'll buy this stone Buddha for $10 million. That way you won't lose too much money.
$10 million? Francis, what's your game this time? Your money doesn't grow on trees. Why would you want to spend $10 million on a fake?
Mr. Chow, if you don't want to sell it, fine. Just keep this stone Buddha in your home. It'll remind you to think twice before spending, so you won't lose money again.
Fine. I'll sell it to you. Everyone, you heard it all. It's Francis, who's eager to be a fool here. I'm not to be blamed for this. $10 million. It's Francis, who's eager to be a fool here. I'm not to be blamed for this. $10 million deal. Francis, I knew from the start that this stone Buddha was fake. I couldn't fool Yasmin, but it's not bad to fool you. Ha 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 ha.
Francis, why did you do that?
Francis, even if you have money, you can't waste it like that. It's not a big deal to spend $10 million on a fake. But if this gets out, people will think you don't have an eye for antiques. It'll damage your reputation.
Hey, a promise is a promise. Everyone here heard it just now. Are you regretting it?
You can't even afford $10 million. How dare you? Bluff here.
Who says I'm regretting it? I'll take it for $10 million.
Okay, give me the money and you can have it. This stone Buddha is yours now.
No problem. So, this stone Buddha is mine now, right?
Yeah, it's yours. Ha 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 ha. You've already paid. You can't regret it now.
That's for me to say to you. Don't regret it.
Why should I regret it? I'm happy that a fool paid good money for a fake of mine.
You don't regret treating this stone Buddha like a fake and selling it just for $10 million.
Got it? Well, what nonsense are you talking about? This stone Buddha is indeed a fake. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, exactly. It was you who realized it was a fake just now. How could it possibly be real?
I said the stone Buddha was fake, but I didn't say the stone Buddha's head was fake.
Are you kidding me? This thing was a fake from the start. Mr. Sanderson gave it to my dad for free. You mean we and Mr. Sanderson are all as blind as bats, right?
A fake from the start? Kenneth, didn't you just say you didn't know that?
Kenneth, you're so shameless.
Exactly. How dare you lie to us like that? You even tried to sell this worthless fake for hundreds of millions of dollars.
The antique business is a test of the ability to appraise. So, if you get fooled, you can't blame anyone else but yourself. You're not capable enough.
Remember what you're saying now. I'll prove to you that this stone Buddha's head is real.
Mr. Chow said a moment ago that this thing was a worthless fake. Are you out of your mind because you lost $10 million? Wake up, this fake is worthless.
We'll find out soon enough. If it's real, bring me the hammer. The truth is beneath the surface. The real is within the fake.
Hey.
This is the real Buddha's head.
It's golden, made of pure gold.
Didn't expect this stone Buddha to have a golden Buddha head inside.
We misjudged. The truth is beneath the surface. The real is within the fake. Wonderful. This is wonderful.
Impossible. That's impossible. The stone Buddha is a fake, so this golden Buddha head must be a fake too.
That's right. This is definitely a complex trap. The inside of a fake is still fake. They're both fake.
You idiot.
This golden Buddha head has smooth lines, and it's smooth and delicate in terms of workmanship and materials. It's countless times better than the fake stone Buddha. This is a true treasure made by famous craftsmen over 1,000 years ago.
Besides, there are age cuts on the Buddha head. These are the traces left behind when it was hastily cut because of the war back then. I'm sure this golden Buddha head is real. Even I didn't realize the golden Buddha head was in there. Francis, you're so perceptive.
How is that possible? If this really is a golden Buddha head, why would it be placed inside a fake stone Buddha?
It was made by the older generations. They wanted to protect it. Our country was at war then. The patriotic collectors were afraid that our national treasures would be robbed, so they intentionally put them in fakes to trick those foreign invaders. The imitations they made looked like real ones. They then passed on their ability to appraise antiques to descendants, so we can recognize them and cherish them.
This Buddha head has been abroad for decades. Now it's finally home. I'm offering $500 million to help Breton bring back the missing national treasure.
$10 million to buy and $500 million to sell?
$500 million deal. Congrats, Mr. Lomas. This golden Buddha head is yours now.
Okay. This treasure is significant to Breton. I've decided to donate it to the Breton Museum. I want to be a patriotic businessman. Ha 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 ha.
Mr. Lomas, you're really generous. You've donated so much money to our country.
Exactly. Mr. Lomas is not like someone who's keen on screwing over his countrymen. We'll be working with Mr. Lomas. On the antique business, it's safer that way. Haha.
Mr. Lomas, good job. I'm donating $100 million on restoring artifacts.
Another $100 million?
In that case, I'll donate the lucky glassware. Every penny she earns will go to help our country find lost artifacts. We can't be like someone who colluded with another country and sold national treasures on the sly.
Hold on. Lucky glassware. What is that? Damn it, the lucky glassware is mine.
Hey, Mr. Chow, you shouldn't say that. The lucky glassware is my family heirloom. How can you say it's yours? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? That's what I had when I competed with you in the antique row.
Exactly. That day you set up Mr. Chow and made him break his lucky glassware. Now the one you're holding is exactly like his. You stole it from Mr. Chow.
As you just said, Mr. Chow's lucky glassware was already broken by him, so this one is mine.
Yeah, exactly. I was there at the time. I can prove that there is only one lucky glassware in the world. Are you trying to trade that fake for the real?
Hey, you old fart. The lucky glassware is definitely mine. It's exactly the same as mine.
Francis, I know you must have stolen the antique from Mr. Chow. I know you too well. You're just a lowly delivery guy. And you like to steal. I was absolutely right to dump you.
That's right. This lucky glassware does look exactly like yours, but mine is real and yours is fake,
You!
Mr. Chow, you should really stop the antique business. Your eye for antiques are the same way you have for women. You only like the cheap ones.
Who are you calling cheap?
Hey. I didn't say anyone's name. You admitted it yourself that I was talking about you. This lucky glassware
is undoubtedly genuine. According to the market, it's worth at least $10 million.
This young man has repeatedly found treasures that others have not, and Mr. Lomas endorsed him. I'm sure the lucky glassware is real. I'll take it for $10 million.
Francis, you stole my stuff and sold it for $10 million?
Look, this is my stuff, Mr. Chow. You've broken your own one. Oh, maybe the junk from Antique Row hasn't been disposed of yet. You can go over there now and find the pieces.
You. Mr. Chow.
You. Yasmin, you've got the present for Dr. Black and White. I don't think we need to stay here any longer. Let's get going.
Hey.
Francis, I won't let you off. There's no way you can get Dr. Black and White to save her grandfather.
Francis, thank you so much for helping me pick out such a valuable antique. My grandpa is finally going to be saved.
How's your grandpa now?
My grandpa's situation is quite complex. We've had him treated by many top doctors, but there's nothing they can do. The doctor said he wouldn't last long if Dr. Black and White turned me down.
Dr. Black and White are said to be the two miracle-working doctors. Their medical skills are excellent. If I could copy their abilities, I'd be a miracle-working doctor too.
I need to take the Tombstone to the Beyond Mountain Villa and invite them now.
Yasmin, can I go with you? Maybe I can help.
Sure. I'll be more relieved to have you with me.
Okay. The 3 no helps?
It's a rule Dr. Black and White made. They won't help people in 3 situations. First, they won't help anyone who's not dying. These 2 doctors have odd tempers. If they aren't interested, they won't help.
What about the second?
They won't help commoners. The people who come to them are all big shots. If they don't know the comer, they won't help.
What else?
They won't help the poor. Their payment is high. Even if you're a millionaire, they may not agree to help.
They're so arrogant. It's a doctor's job to save people. Their medical skills are indeed great, but they're not kind. I'd like to see what kind of people they really are.
Oh my gosh, keep your voice down. Don't let them hear us. They're odd. If we offend them, my grandpa will be hopeless.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Dr. Black and White, I'm Yasmin Lyle. Dr. Black and White, please open the door.
Dr. Black and White, I'm Francis. I came here with Yasmin. We brought the Queen's tombstone as a gift.
You have good manners. Come in.
These two doctors are quite arrogant.
What a coincidence.
Kenneth, Lillian, what are you doing here?
What? You can come here, but we can't?
Well, we're also here to ask Dr. Black and White to treat a patient.
Where? Is the gift.
All merits and faults are for people to judge.
Good. This is indeed the Queen's tombstone.
This tombstone is made of pure gold, and it helps with physical and mental health. I'm gonna keep it and use it for medicine.
We're glad you like it.
Yeah? It's just a nice gift. Spill it. What do you want us to do?
Dr. Black and White, my grandfather is seriously ill. The doctor said he wouldn't live long. I'm begging you to save my grandfather.
Your grandfather is the president of Lyle Group.
Yes.
Humph. We're not going to help.
Dr. Black and White, may I ask if my family ever offended you? Why don't you want to help?
Humph. You want us to save your grandfather for just $2 billion? Humph. You wish.
Dr. Black and White are miracle-working doctors in Breton. You really think? A tombstone is enough to get them to help? You're not sincere enough.
Dr. Black and White, these two people obviously don't respect you enough.
Dr. Black and White, if money's the issue, I'll also give you $1 billion in cash.
You're not that stupid, but there are two of us. You have to give us $2 billion.
$2 billion? Dr. Black and White, although my family is rich, we couldn't raise that much cash at once. Can you give me some time?
That depends on how long. Your grandfather can hold out. Got it?
You've gone too far. $2 billion. No one can raise so much cash right away. If you do nothing to help, do you still deserve your title?
You brat. Cut the crap. If you can't raise the money, we won't help. You can leave now.
Wait, Dr. Black and White, I'll get the money ready. I'll do whatever you want. Please help my grandfather.
Yasmin, you shouldn't kneel to them. They're heartless and immoral.
Francis, stop talking. If Dr. Black and White won't help, my grandfather will be no more.
Well, since you're so filial, we can consider saving your grandfather. But you have to promise me one thing.
I'll do whatever you say.
You're good looking, as long as you can. Serve us well in bed. I'll save your grandfather. How about it?
Ms. Lyle, it's an honor to serve Dr. Black and White.
Then you do it, okay?
Well, Ms. Lyle, there are indeed many women who were bullied in the bed of Dr. Black and White, but your sacrifice will allow your grandfather to recover. This deal is a bargain.
Mr. Chow, you're the best at making deals. How about you do it? Yasmin, we don't have to beg such people.
What a big talker. Everyone in Edinburgh knows that. Your grandfather is dying. Almost all the famous doctors in Breton have treated him, but no one has a solution. If you can't get the help of Dr. Black and White, he'll surely kick the bucket.
You're not willing to spend money, and you're not willing to sacrifice yourself. Ms. Lyle, you're too greedy.
I could... If I can save my grandfather...
Yasmin, there's no need to beg them. I'll figure out what to do about your grandfather.
But...
Oh, come on, Francis. I was with you for a long time. I know you well. You're always a big talker. Don't think you're something now just because you got lucky and bought a few antiques. Let me tell you, if Dr. Black and White don't help, her grandfather will surely die.
Since I want her, she has no other choice. She has to stay, whether she wants it or not. With the sharp claws, no one can escape me. You've mastered invulnerable martial arts.
What's to be afraid of, anyway? He knows nothing about medicine. That old man will certainly die.
Dr. Black and White, they are of one master. They know Eastern medicine, Western medicine, and many other exclusive skills. Will you copy?
Yes.
Well?
Who says I know nothing about medicine? Yasmin, just leave your grandfather to me. I promise I'll cure him.
Francis, stop bragging. I was your girlfriend for a long time. How come I don't know? You know anything about medicine? Do you think you are a doc? Just because you've bought me tampons?
Francis, can you really save my grandpa's life?
If I can't, these two idiots can't either.
You? You're really a big talker. I must teach you a lesson today.
I'm not targeting you. I mean, both of you are idiots.
You!
If you're not convinced, we can have a match. If I lose, do whatever you like with me. But if I win, you must kneel and apologize to Yasmin and offer free medical help. For 3 years.
You want to challenge us in medicine? You're way out of your depth.
Medicine takes time to master.
Francis, don't be impulsive. They're the notorious Dr. Black and White. They're top dogs in terms of medical skills.
Well, did you hear that? You don't even know as much as a woman.
Francis, hurry up and apologize to Dr. Black and White. It's not worth it to offend them over such a thing.
I won't apologize. Why should I be afraid of these two idiots?
Let's see. What are you made of? I'll compete with you in acupuncture today. The 13 shots.
Mr. Chown, what's wrong with you, Mr. Chown?
Pin him. You, why did you pin me?
Mr. Chown. Mr. Chown.
This is the 13 shots. It can induce seizures and bring on cardiac arrest. Anyone hit by it will die in half a day. Can you handle this?
This guy keeps causing trouble for Yasmin. He knew that Yasmin was coming here to ask the two doctors, and he got in her way. I must teach him a lesson.
We're the only ones who've learned the 13 shots. Young man, I'll give you half an hour. If you can't settle it, I'll let you be buried with him.
Francis, if you can't win, give up now.
Mr. Chown. Dr. Black and White. Francis has given up. Please save Mr. Chown.
I didn't give up. I just can't believe Dr. Black and White can only play pranks.
Hey.
You're sick of living, huh?
The 13 shots.
Impossible. That's impossible. How come you know this skill?
Answer me.
Let's go.
You continue your fight. I'll take my leave.
Yes.
We gotta go.
Miraculous shot.
Mr. Chown.
You've only learned the ABC. How dare you put on airs in front of me? It's a skill that runs in my family. I kept the blood from flowing throughout his body. If he can't be saved in time, he'll have a tragic end.
Francis, it's all your fault. Mr. Chown is in this state because of you.
Well, what does this have to do with me?
Don't try to pass the buck. If it weren't for you insisting on competing with them, Mr. Chown wouldn't have become like this. If you have any conscience, break your legs yourself and apologize to Dr. Black and White. That way Mr. Chown will be saved.
Are you out of your mind? How dare you say something like that?
You dare to hit me?
You deserve it. You two knew I was coming here to ask Dr. Black and White to treat my grandfather, but you got here before me. What do you want to do?
Well, we're also here to get treated.
What kind of disease? Madness. You clearly wanted to stop Dr. Black and White from treating my grandfather. You brought this on yourselves. If you kept messing around, I'll make you pay, even if Francis spared you.
9 shots of rebirth.
Golden shot.
Oh, you.
Silver shot.
The inner shot.
The recovery shot.
Dr. Black and White, Mr. Chown really can't take this anymore. I'm begging you. You might as well just let him go.
Young man, who on earth are you? How come you know our secret skills?
Humph. Whoever he is, since he dares to go against us, we must get rid of him.
If you can't beat me, just give up. How come you attack her secretly? You're asking for trouble. The ultimate shots.
Ah. I was wrong. I was wrong.
We made a mistake. Ms. Lyle, I'm willing to treat your grandfather. Please spare me. Please.
I don't need you guys anymore. All you know is cheating. You have no true skills at all, and you tried to blackmail me.
Well, we're sorry. From now on, we'll offer free medical consultations every day. Please spare us, Mr. Lane. Please spare us, Mr. Lane.
If you continue to do evils and boss people around, I'll surely finish you.
Got it. Thanks you, Mr. Lane. Thanks you, Mr. Lane.
Yasmin, let's go. Didn't expect the ability to copy to work so well. I've mastered the medical skills of both of them. Plus, I'm young, so I could easily defeat them.
Francis, I never thought that besides appraising antiques, you were also good at medicine.
Actually, I don't know about medicine. I just learned a few tricks.
Dr. Black and White are the daddies in Breton, but you're better than them. Stop being modest.
If Yasmin knew that I copied the medical skills from Dr. Black and White, what would she think? I'm flattered. I was able to beat them because I was lucky.
By the way, Francis, can you come home with me and check on my grandpa? Don't worry, I'll pay you more than I was going to pay them.
No. You don't need to pay me. I just want to help you. I'll get myself ready and go to your house tomorrow morning to check on your grandpa.
It's a deal then. I'll come and pick you up tomorrow.
Mr. Chown. Mr. Chown. Mr. Chown. Mr. Chown.
Francis, you bastard again. You've embarrassed me so many times. I won't let you off.
Grandpa, this is Francis Lane.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Lyle.
Francis, right? I've heard Yasmin talk about you a lot during this time.
Grandpa, don't say that. I didn't.
Look, she doesn't admit it. Come on. Have a seat. Well, Francis, welcome to my home. I heard you have a good eye for antiques. You're young and promising.
Mr. Lyle, you're flattering me.
As far as I know, you don't know business. If I were still able to run the company, I'd agree to Yasmin marrying you. Well, look at me. I'm dying. So I want Yasmin to marry someone who can help her in the business.
Grandpa.
Top business skills. Will you copy it?
Yeah, Mr. Lyle, you never asked me about the business. How do you know? I don't know anything about it.
Well, I'll give you a quiz.
Francis, doing business is not easy. Are you really sure you can get it right? If you can't, I'm afraid Grandpa will be disappointed in you.
Don't worry.
Here's some information about my family. Our family was once the top one in Edinburgh, but now some people are trying to take my family's assets. If you were the head of the Lyle family, how would you handle this?
Grandpa, the board has been discussing it. It doesn't have a plan? How could Francis come up with a solution here and now?
Hey, you're not even with him yet, and you're already defending him?
I'm not.
Mr. Lyle, the opponent's attack was indeed very forceful, but our core competencies were still there. My suggestion is to drop some small business.
Oh.
I don't think Lyle Group should do nothing right now. You can give up that land in Liverpool and focus all your current resources on the stalled Royal Sea project. That should be fine.
We've invested almost $8 billion in that land in Liverpool. How can we just give it up so easily?
That piece of land in Liverpool is what all the powerful families in Edinburgh want. As for Royal Sea Project, some foreign companies are interested in it. If you can get their investment, you'll be saved. And even if foreign companies don't invest in the Royal Sea Project, you can also get a respite. Then it's just a matter of time before you turn around.
Well said. I never thought, besides appraising antiques, you also have such insight into business.
Well, I happen to know some ABCs. Mr. Lyle, you must have thought about what I just said. Lyle Group has made some moves recently. Maybe you've started working on it?
Yeah, exactly. You even guessed that. Well, you're capable.
I copied all these ideas. If I know the solution, surely he knows too.
You're talented and modest. If I entrust Yasmin to you, I can rest in peace, even 6 feet under.
Grandpa, stop talking nonsense. You'll live long and have grandchildren around you.
I know. My own health. All the doctors in Breton can't do anything about it. I don't have many days left.
Don't worry. I've invited a miracle-working doctor to treat you. You'll get better.
Are Dr. Black and White willing to come and treat me?
It's Francis. He also knows medicine. And he's pretty good. He'll cure you. His medical skills are better than those of Dr. Black and White.
He doesn't know anything about medicine, Mr. Lyle. Don't be fooled by this guy.
What do you mean by that?
Kenneth, at the Beyond Mountain Villa, you messed with us. I was about to fix you. And now, you show up at my house. I cannot let go of what happened before.
Miss Lyle, I'm doing this for your own good. I'm afraid you'll be fooled by this guy. So I came here to remind you.
That's right, Ms. Lyle. What if something happened to Mr. Lyle because of this guy? By then, it'll be too late.
What the hell is going on here?
Mr. Lyle, you know what? This guy's pretending to be proficient in medicine. He wants to get rid of you in the middle of your treatment and take your family's assets. Actually, he knows nothing about medicine.
Nonsense. Francis competed with Dr. Black and White in the medical skills and won finally. I was there at that time and saw the whole thing. How could he know nothing about medicine?
Ms. Lyle, we have to admit that this guy is crafty. He purposely showed you that he'd defeat Dr. Black and White just to make you believe him.
Hey, Mr. Lyle, just think about it. If he was really that good, he wouldn't be obscure before. He's in cahoots with Dr. Black and White. They put on that play together just to gain your trust.
How dare you try to fool me? Do you have a death wish?
Grandpa, don't be angry. We need to let Francis explain.
Even if you like him, you have to know right from wrong. Why would you fall for a loser who's full of rubbish talks?
Grandpa, I trust Francis. He's definitely not the type to lie for money or power. The antiques he picked out were indeed precious, and he did win against Dr. Black and White. Please give him a chance.
I haven't known Yasmin for long. Mr. Lyle, it's normal for you to doubt me, but don't just listen to this guy's bullshit. You know very well if I know anything about medicine, don't you? Or do you want to feel what Kenneth was feeling that day?
Lillian a bitch. Will you copy?
What are you doing? Are you crazy? How dare you disrespect me here? The Lyle family won't let you off.
Mr. Lyle, Kenneth framed me on purpose to make you miss the best time for treatment. If you don't believe me, I'll have him tell you himself.
Mr. Chow.
Why are there 2 of her?
Huh? Lillian, do you have a twin sister?
No, I don't. I'm the only child of my parents. Who are you? Why are you posing as me? Who are you? Why are you passing off as me?
Which one of you is real?
Mr. Chow, I'm the real one. Mr. Chow, I'm real. I've been with you for so long. Can't you recognize me?
Oh my gosh. You two look exactly alike. How can I possibly tell who's real?
I'm real.
No.
I'm real. I'm real.
Well, stop pulling me. You two, which one of you is real?
How did this happen?
You'll find out soon enough. I'll make them confess how they framed me.
Drop the act. Just tell the truth, then get out of here. Otherwise, if your lies are exposed, you'll pay the price. It's you who'll pay the price. Don't think you can replace me just because you look like me. Mr. Chow likes me the most.
Oh, so noisy?
Look at your plastic face. You can't even compare to me. Bullshit. Your eyelids are obviously plastic.
Enough. If you keep arguing, you'll be kicked out soon. How about you tell something that only you know? I'll ask the questions. Whoever can answer it is real.
That's simple. I'll win for sure. You'd better stop talking big.
Do you have birthmarks or anything?
Yes, I do.
Alas, this is so vulgar.
Mr. Chow, I thought you came here to warn me not to get fooled, but you're here playing the game Who is Real with your girlfriends.
You must have heard about this. Secretly got a tattoo? Nonsense. You're the imposter.
Well, is there something about Mr. Chow that only you know about?
I know. There's one thing about Mr. Chow.
What is it?
Don't talk nonsense. How come I don't know what's so special about him? It's easy to know if it's true. All it takes is for Mr. Chow to drop his pants and prove it. Every time he gets excited, that part of him isn't as big as a lipstick.
I didn't realize Mr. Chow was like that.
I guess. This one is the real Lillian.
I also know about this. Every time he's quick, his thing is small, but he likes talking big.
Hey, nonsense. That's nonsense. How could I be that kind of person? I'm great at it. You paid them off to smear me and frame me, right?
What does that have to do with me, Mr. Chow? They were brought here by you.
You two go on. What else? Proves that you're real.
I have something to say. Mr. Chow bought me a diamond necklace and ring. Both of them are limited editions. These can't be faked. I have them too, and they're not like yours. Yours are fake. Are you joking? There's no way they're fake.
It's easy to tell if they're real. Diamonds are very hard. Fire won't crack them, and a hammer won't break them. We'll try it and see if they're true. Bring me the hammer. We'll try it and see if they're true.
How is this possible? Obviously, yours isn't true. A diamond necklace reveals everything. Mr. Chow loves me so much. How could he possibly buy me fakes?
Is that so?
Well...
Kenneth.
Why is my diamond necklace fake? How dare you lie to me?
Who do you think you are? Do you really take me for a fool?
You said you'd marry me when Lyle Group went bankrupt.
It's all lies. Lyle Group went bankrupt? Kenneth, what does that mean?
Fake. Both fake. These two are both fake. Someone. These two bitches are talking bullshit. Drag them out of here and beat them to death.
Beat me to death? Kenneth, you want to get rid of me now? You wanted to frame Francis and get Mr. Lyle done. Now you want to get rid of me?
What do you mean by frame? Make it clear.
Will you cancel the copy?
You're no longer needed. They're starting to turn against each other. Humph.
She's gone. This is just an illusion, Mr. Lyle. Mr. Lyle. It's all Francis' fault. He set me up. You can't trust him.
You better come clean on how you're going to do here.
Well, Mr. Lyle, Ms. Lyle, you can't trust these two. They are setting me up. Hey, where is everybody? Get her out of here.
Are you in a position to give orders in my house? And you'd better make yourself clear. Otherwise...
It's all his fault. He's crafty and vicious. He took me to the Beyond Mountain Villa and bought off Dr. Black and White, not to treat Mr. Lyle.
How vicious.
Yeah. Mr. Chow. Oh no. The bastard Kenneth always wanted to take revenge because he suffered from Dr. Black and White and Francis in the Beyond Mountain Villa. So he brought me here to smear Francis. And he...
Go on.
He said, if Mr. Lyle kicked the bucket, it'll be easier for him to take Lyle family's property.
Kenneth, you're so base. I didn't realize. It was you who attacked the Lyle group.
I didn't do it. You have any evidence? Don't slander me.
You did. Ms. Lyle had a green eye on Francis. You were afraid that if Francis married Ms. Lyle, he'd stand in the way of your scheme.
How dare you covet my family's assets?
That's not all. He often call your names in private.
What is it? Say it.
An old bastard.
Hey.
You scum. You're nothing but a scum.
Mr. Lyle, it's all Kenneth's fault. He's heartless and ungrateful. It has nothing to do with me.
Shut up, bitch. How dare you betray me?
Stop it. How dare you hit someone in my house? Someone.
Mr. Lyle.
Grandpa, are you okay? Francis, check on my grandpa.
It sucks. Mr. Lyle got too angry just now and went into shock. If we don't get him treated soon, I'm afraid
Francis, save my grandpa.
God bless I've learned the medical skills of both Dr. Black and Dr. White. Otherwise, I might not have been able to save him.
This old fart is dying. Fate is on my side. Well, I should seize this chance to get out of here right now.
Francis, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just overworked and have no strength. It's okay.
My grandpa?
He's out of danger now. I just gave him an acupuncture treatment. He'll need weekly treatment, and it won't be long before he's cured.
That's great. It's all thanks to you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known what to do.
I'm happy I could be helpful. Let's put Mr. Lyle in a comfortable place and let him rest for a while.
Okay. Kenneth ran away when we were treating Grandpa. He's done so many bad things, and he even tried to harm my family. I swear I'll punish him.
But
I know you're soft-hearted, but he deserves it. We can't go soft on him. Well, if one day my grandpa is ready to step down, I really hope there'll be someone to help me run Lyle Group.
what do you mean by that?
Think it over yourself.
Turns out the CEO of Lyle Group is so cute when she's shy.
Francis, it was all my fault before. Can you forgive me?
Hey, just talk, don't touch me.
I know it was my fault. I shouldn't have looked down on you.
No. I'm glad that I've got rid of a vain woman and found a better one.
You're right. It was all my fault. I won't let you buy me a bag, or a car, or a house anymore. I don't want anything but you.
Now I'm rich, and you no longer want anything.
Yeah, if you agree to forgive me, I won't ask for anything anymore. I swear.
Lillian, it's too late.
No, it's not late. Francis, you can date Ms. Lyle and marry her. Just let me be your lover.
Huh?
I'll be good and do as you say. I promise. Francis, you don't have to marry me anyway. I just want to make you happy.
You can leave me whenever you want. And if you want to come back, I must wait for you. Who do you think you are?
I know you're angry. You can scold me. If that's not enough, you can hit me. I'll do whatever you want, as long as you can vent your anger.
I'm not interested in you at all. Got it?
Francis, I know I was wrong. Could you forgive me? As long as I can stay by your side, I'm okay with anything. I'm begging you.
You brought this on yourself.
Francis, you can't leave me alone. I owe a lot of money. If you don't help me, I won't be able to pay them back. Those people will crush me.
You can go to your Mr. Chow and ask him to help you. Guys, drag this woman out of here, and don't allow her to enter here again.
What are you doing? Let go of me. Let go of me. Francis. Francis.
Strong body. Will you copy?
What? I can even copy this? It's great that I can have a body as strong as the bodyguard. Well, it's a nice day. Guys, thanks for all your hard work. Haha. No strangers have been here lately, right? Guys, be serious these days. Bye. Haha. Yes. Yeah.
Francis is such a bastard. He's ruined my plans many times. I'll send him to hell.
Mr. Chow, are you so mad?
That bastard Francis. He gets me in trouble every time he shows up. Now the Lyle family's about to target me. Damn it. If that old fart pulled through, he'd certainly get back on my family.
Ha 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 ha. Francis is a loser. You don't have to be so worried.
Mr. Martin, you know what? He learned medical skills from somewhere, and he can make people appear out of thin air. His tricks are never ending. It's hard to fight against him.
It's just some illusion. No big deal. He's a paper tiger. Don't worry, Lyle. It's not a problem for me to beat him.
If you're willing to do it, I'm sure you can beat Francis.
Of course, my family taught me a lot about martial arts. He's no match for me.
Well, I have to say, Mr. Martin, Francis fought you at the auction before. He's not that easy to deal with. What if...
Don't worry. People become stronger little by little. He's so young. There's no way he can beat me. If I hadn't spared him back then, he would have been pushing up daisies now.
Yeah, of course. Francis is a rookie. He's clearly no match for you. Ha ha ha.
Well, I can teach him a lesson, but my reward...
Mr. Martin, don't worry. As long as you help me fix Francis, you'll be an honored guest of the Chow Group. You won't make less though than this number every year.
Well, that's more like it.
Mr. Chow, you told us to keep an eye on Francis. He's just left the Lyle family. Heading home now.
I see. Get our men ready. Today, I'll send him to hell. Ha ha ha. Loser, you didn't know. You'd meet me here, did you?
Kenneth, it's you again. What do you really want?
You'll find out soon enough. Francis, you've ruined my plans many times. I want your life.
Just you?
I'm not here alone. There's also Mr. Martin.
Francis, I let you go at the auction. I didn't expect you to be unruly. Today, I'll finish you, so you can make amends to Mr. Chow with your life.
Francis, you're a dead man.
An asshole. And an old loser. You think you can finish me? Dream on.
Francis, you're about to die and still talking tough.
I like young men like you. You're talking tough now, but when we fight, I bet you'll beg for mercy in no time.
Yasmin was right. I can't go soft on people like Kenneth.
Don't think you're great just because you know medicine and playing tricks. Mr. Martin is a martial art master. You can't beat him.
Kenneth, at the auction, you used a fake antique to fool everyone. I let you go the first time at the Beyond Mountain Villa. You stopped us from saving Mr. Lyle. I let you go the second time. At the Lyle's house, you and Lillian set me up and tried to get Mr. Lyle killed. I let you go the third time. I've given you so many chances, but you're still like that. Now you're in my hands again.
What a big talk. Mr. Martin is here today. How dare you bark at me?
Francis, I told you to reflect on what you've done. Didn't expect you to be so arrogant. Today, you're a dead guy. Go regret it in your grave.
You're selfish and narrow-minded. You think you can beat me?
How dare you insult Mr. Martin? You must be sick of living.
Young man, know yourself. Don't be so cocky.
You're the one who's cocky. Even if your grandfather came here, he'd be no match for me.
Don't think you're invincible. Just because you know some moves, you're too proud.
Mr. Martin, don't waste time with him. Hurry up and get him.
Well, I'll teach you a lesson. On behalf of your father.
Watch your mouth, or I'll break your teeth.
How dare you attack me sneakily? Shame on you. Today I'll show you the ultimate moves of 8 Extreme Sect. Little shit, you'll have a tragic end.
I'm giving you one last chance. Leave Edinburgh and go back home. Focus on training and protect your land. Stop following Kenneth and go around bullying others.
Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin.
Is this all you've got? Today you're going to disgrace the 8 Extremes sect.
I was careless, just now. Your strength is useless. I've mastered the invulnerable martial arts. No matter how strong you are, you can't hurt me.
Wow, Mr. Martin, you're awesome.
Kenneth, you've used up your 3 chances. You won't repent.
Francis, don't be so cocky. All my bodyguards are handpicked. You can't beat them. What are you waiting for? Go! Go! Get him! Aha!
Mr. Chow, just do everything you can.
Francis, I'm telling you, I'm the only heir of the Chow family. If you dare to lay a finger on me, my family will have you pay.
Really? What are they gonna do to me?
You, how dare you hit me? Don't think you can rest easy just because of Yasmin. She's nothing to my family.
I'm so scared. I've offended your family.
You.
Shut up. You never learned from your mistakes, and you tried to set me up. How dare you?
I...
Shut up. Today, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Mr. Lane, please forgive me this time.
Didn't you just say you were going to teach me a lesson?
Well, I wouldn't dare. Francis, oh no. Mr. Lane, please spare me.
I do want to spare you, but Mr. Chow, you won't let me go.
Francis, please let me go. If you let me go, I promise I won't go near you again. I'll never bother you again. I swear.
Do you think I'll believe you? If I let you go today, you and your family will deal with us tomorrow.
Oh, no. As long as you let me go, I'll give you all my money. How about I write you a check?
You're not that stupid. But this is quite a sum. Still, I'm not interested.
And I'll give you half of my family's shares. You let me go. I swear I'll stay far away from you and the Lyle family. Please spare me.
I just beat you up and humiliated you. Don't you want to call the police?
Oh, no. I definitely won't call the police. Please forgive me. I promise I won't do it again.
I did this to you. You don't want to get back at me?
No. I wouldn't dare. I absolutely won't get back at you. Oh no, I said the wrong thing. I totally deserve this. It's all my fault. Mr. Lane, you just taught me a lesson. I couldn't be more grateful to you. How could I possibly get back at you?
Don't you want revenge some other way?
No. I won't. It's all my fault. I deserve it. I'm vicious and ungrateful. I'm guilty. You're right to correct me, Mr. Lane.
Really?
Of course. It's an honor to be lectured by you. I won't get back at you.
You sure you don't want to get back at me?
Yeah, I'm sure. I promise. I swear. If I want to get back at you, I'll be struck by thunder.
No, I think you want it.
Huh?
I'll give you this chance. Call the police station and let them arrest me.
What? Francis, are you out of your mind? You hit me and you want me to call the police? You want to go to jail?
Huh?
Well, no. I mean, if I call the police, you'll go to jail. How could I dare?
Just do as I say. Tell the police I assaulted Mr. Chow and have them come and arrest me.
No. Mr. Lane, I know I was wrong. I really regret what I did. Please spare me this once. I promise. I'll leave here immediately and move to Landon. I'll never come back.
I never said I'd hit you. I just told you to call the police.
Mr. Lane, I really won't get back at you. So, please stop testing me. If you let me go, I promise, I'll do whatever you say. I'll see you as my boss and always listen to you.
Really?
I promise. I'm telling the truth. Please have mercy and forgive me this time. Well,
since you'll listen to me, then hurry up and call the police.
Mr. Lane, I don't dare do that.
So, are you going to make the call? Or have me beat you up?
Well, I'm calling. Hello. Is that the police station? Help. I want to report something. There's a fighting. Okay, please come as fast as you can. You, what are you doing? You told me to call the police.
Mr. Chow, I'll never see you again in Edinburgh. I'll miss you.
You really won't. When the cops get here, you're going to jail.
Really?
Look, you beat up a rich man in Edinburgh. Even if you have connections, you'll still end up in jail.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Well, when the time comes, I'll use my family's connections to finish you. Francis, just wait to rot in jail.
I should have thought of that. You're the kind of person who'll go back on his words. How could I let you call the police and put me in jail? Oh, I'm so stupid,
What? What do you mean? I'm warning you. Francis, the police are already here. Don't play tricks. It's too late.
Who called the police?
Hey, it's me. This guy hit me on purpose, and he beat up my men. He sees no law. He's too arrogant.
You're the one making the trouble?
That's right. I did it.
Yo.
Guys, take him back to the police station.
Well, I did hit them, but I did it to report this guy for printing counterfeit money.
What did you just say? It is a felony? Are you telling the truth?
If I'm lying, I'll be struck by thunder and go to hell.
Bullshit. I'm filthy rich. Why would I do something illegal?
You should. Ask yourself.
What's going on? Why is there so much money here?
I have no idea.
Sir, all the bills have the same serial number. They're all fake.
How dare you? Printed counterfeit money and lied to the police. Damn it, have you lost your mind?
I didn't. I don't know why there's so much money here.
Kenneth, you're still denying it? I saw them printing counterfeit money, so they wanted to get rid of me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
I didn't do it. It must be your trick, you bastard. You're trying to frame me.
Hey.
You really deserve a beat-up. He was standing up for justice, so he punished you all. But you, how dare you be so cocky in front of many cops?
Kenneth, I'm not the one going to jail. You are.
Guys, take him back for questioning.
No, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Help, I'm innocent.